Sing, 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 the 1937 Benny Goodman Orchestra featuring the incomparable Gene Krupa. It's great music like this that you'll find on this station, and it's your financial support that makes programs like this Benny Goodman special possible. So please, call the number on your screen and applaud this station with a pledge. Still ahead, Benny Goodman and his group play New York's Carnegie Hall in one of the most famous jazz concerts ever.
You've been enjoying a wonderful program on Benny Goodman this evening. I'm Rhonda Kuhn here in the Channel 23 studios. I'm with Dan Baer this evening. And this is our Winterfest 93. This is the time that we come to you and ask you to pledge your support. If you've been enjoying the Benny Goodman show and all of the shows that you see here on Channel 23, then we're asking you to call in and pledge some financial support for the station so that we can continue to bring you these kinds of programs. I'm standing here by the tote board tonight. We started this program. We had a goal of 50. We wanted to hear from 50 people, and right now we have heard from 11, and that means that we have 39 to go to reach our goal. We'd like to do that this evening, but we can't do that unless you call with your pledge of support. 355-2323 is the number to call. That is in the area code 517. One phone call just came in now. We've got lots of volunteers here from Cooley Law School alumni group, as well as from the AAA of Michigan group. So call now and make your pledge of support this evening. You know, it's only non-commercial public TV like WKAR has the community-based education mission that we have. That means that we guarantee high quality, diverse programming all of the time, not just some of the time. Anything from science to arts to public affairs or children's programs. Public TV provides variety and consistency, and you won't find it anywhere else. Think of the program that you're enjoying right now, this Benny Goodman special, and you know what I mean. The consistent quality that you find here is worth your support and your pledge. We hope that you'll think that, and then we hope that you'll call in and make your pledge of support. I know that I believe in public television, and because of all the fine programming that it brings for my family, I hope that you'll agree and call with your pledge of support this evening, 355-2323. That's area code 517, and if you make that pledge, we've got a couple of thank you gifts that we'll send to you that Dan Baer will tell you about.
That's right. At the $120 level, Rhonda, we have your choice of a compact disc or a cassette of Benny Goodman Airplay. These are selections taken from air checks from back in the 30s, and were taken from acetate discs that were lying around collecting dust for a number of years, and Bob Steele took them out and wiped the dust off, brushed it off, cleaned them up a bit. You still hear some pops and other noises on air, but he did try to clean them up, and this is a mighty fine tape. It includes such songs as the medley of Body and Soul and Dinah, Stompin' at the Savoy, Body and Soul, An Apple a Day, Some of These Days, Goodbye, Chicago, Moten Swing, Stardust, You Go to My Head, Lullaby and Rhythm, and You're Driving Me Crazy. There's a total of 23 selections on this tape, and again, it can be yours for a pledge of $120 to WKAR. If you would like this, then call now at 355-2323. We have another bonus item available, and Rhonda is going to tell you about that now.
That's right, Dan. This is for a gift of $400 even. Now, that's quite an amount, but you know that something special is going to be offered to you if you make that pledge. And it's a special evening in memory of Benny Goodman. It's a commemorative booklet, and it's got lots of wonderful things about a memory program that they did for Benny Goodman. But the most important part of this booklet, you probably heard us talk about it earlier this evening, is that it has a reed from one of actual reeds from Benny Goodman. I'm going to kind of pull this reed out so that you can see it here. This is an actual reed from his clarinet, as perhaps you heard his daughter talk about earlier. When they closed his estate and they were closing up the house, they found thousands of these reeds that he had never thrown away. He had kept all of them, and they offered these to public broadcasting so that we could offer them to you as a thank you for a pledge of $400. So if you are so inclined and you'd like to have that special thank you and make a pledge of $400, we'll be sure to get this booklet with this special authentic reed from Benny Goodman's collection sent to you. 355-2323 is the number to call. That's area code 517. Again, that number is 355-2323.
I'm Henry Mancini, and I bet we have at least two things in common: a real love for music and a lot of gratitude to public television for giving us so much of the music we love. Now what I'd like you to do is translate some of that goodwill into solid support for your station. You see, good programs don't come free. Sure, sometimes a corporation or foundation comes up with part of the money. But the truth is, most of the money for programming still comes from people just like you. Contributors who know what they want and know how to get it. So, why not think of your pledge as a night out? On second thought, think of it as 365 nights out. And that'll give you a better feel for the kind of entertainment bargain your pledge really is.
355-2323 is the number to call. Don't forget, we do accept Visa and MasterCard. You can make an instant contribution to WKAR if you have your card handy and give us your numbers when you call in your pledge, or we can send you a form in the mail and you can give us authorization at a later date. We can take it off your credit card at that time. You can also make installment payments on your credit card. We can bill your credit card monthly. We also have an installment plan available for you. There's no extra cost. If you'd like to contribute at the $120 level and get your choice of the CD or cassette bonus we have for you of Benny Goodman Airplay album, a selection of air checks from Benny Goodman. Then you can spread it out over the course of a year, $10 a month on the installment plan, no extra charge. And even though you will be sending in $10 a month, the following year when you file your income tax form, it will really cost you much less. You'll get half back from the state of Michigan and even more if you can itemize on your federal return. That $120 contribution or $10 a month could cost as little as $3.75. So call now with your pledge of support. Some people talk while others do. And behind every great program on WKAR, there are a lot of great members, people who care enough to make a difference. Instead of talking about supporting WKAR, they make a pledge to help support this program's service. If you care enough to be one of those people, then pick up the phone and give us a call. Memberships start at $30 and bring you a year's subscription to Fine Tuning magazine. If you like the programs you've seen tonight here on WKAR TV, and in particular this Benny Goodman program, then don't just sit there. Do something. Make that call that will make a difference. There's a volunteer just waiting to take your call now, and this would be a good time to become a member of WKAR. Show that you care, that you like the Benny Goodman special, and that you want the great programs to continue here on TV 23. Put a volunteer to work by calling now, 355-2323.
That's right. If you're enjoying this show tonight, then be sure to call. I realize that you may already be a member of WKAR and you may feel left out of this membership drive. Well, you don't need to feel left out. There's no reason that you can't make another pledge. If you're enjoying this program, just give us a call and pledge, $15 or $20. Maybe you already received Fine Tuning magazine, so just make a pledge to let us know that you still like what you see here tonight on WKAR and that you support our efforts all year long, or that you think that making a gift pledge for a parent or a child might be a good idea. Don't feel left out. Give us a call and participate in this Winterfest 93 pledge drive. 355-2323 is the number to call. We'd like to hear from you. Remember, we had that goal of 50. We still need to hear from 24 people. That means you and 23 others, so don't wait any longer. Call and help us reach our goal this evening. 355-2323, area code 517, and we thank you very much. Good night.
Tonight's broadcast is made possible in part by Hannah Center Ballroom in East Lansing, serving your meeting and banquet needs. From the most intimate settings, anything you can imagine, we can create. WKAR-TV, East Lansing.
Broadcast of Benny Goodman, Adventures in the Kingdom of Swing, is made possible in part by a grant from Mackerel Sky, a gallery of contemporary craft on East Lansing's Ann Street Plaza. Mackerel Sky specializes in handmade jewelry, ceramics, woodworking, glass, and an exhibit space featuring individual artists.
Major funding for this program was provided by American Express, celebrating the world of creativity through American Masters, the National Endowment for the Arts, and by annual financial support from viewers like you. Additional funding was provided by the Marilyn M. Simpson Charitable Trust, the Andre and Elizabeth Cortege Foundation, Jack Rudin, and Rosalind P. Walter.